interesting. Well, as the buzz around the exit polls for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections intensifies, it's now time for a more detailed round of projected results. Yes, the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll has made headlines. It's been talked about everywhere across the country. All major national dailies have covered the poll. Yes, it's come in every single newspaper and every single digital outlet out there. We, of course, had put out our projections yesterday, and now it's time for a more detailed projected result. Yes, that's right. We're going to go into the projections of the individual star candidates of these elections and their competitors. In this segment, we'll be looking at and discussing 50 important candidates and constituencies. Yes, yesterday, a lot of eyebrows were raised in certain states where we made very interesting projections. And everyone wanted to know who's winning where. So we're going to help answer that today. Let's go straight across to these projections of NewsX and D-Dynamics exit poll. It's a seat-by-seat special for you. Let's go straight across and then we'll be decoding it and discussing it. As always, we await your feedback as well. So stay tuned as we get you now these much-awaited results of the D-Dynamics NewsX exit poll. So projection number one, from the first big seat that was much talked about, that of course voted in the last phase of the elections, Varanasi. Our projection is it's going to be a decisive third win for Narendra Modi of the BJP there. Ajay Rai of the Congress loses. That's our projection from Varanasi. Let's move to the next seat. Now, this is a very, very interesting one because I visited this seat on ground and I visited Western UP and there was much talk here about who's going to win. It's a tight contest, I can tell you that. But our projection of the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll is that Muzaffarnagar is going to go once again to Sanjeev Balyan of the BJP. The Minister of State in the Modi government will win that seat over Harinder Malik of the Samajwadi Party. That's the projection of our exit poll. The next big projection is from Pilibhit in Uttar Pradesh, which did see a change in face. Varun Gandhi, his ticket was cut. That move did raise a lot of eyebrows. The minister from Uttar Pradesh, who of course had shifted from the Congress to the BJP, the much talked about and suave Jitin Prasad was the candidate against Bhagwat Gangwar of the Samajwadi Party. Our projection is Jitin Prasad is winning this seat. It's a good win for Jitin Prasad from Pilibhit, a new turf for him, but he is romping home. That's our projection. Now, the much talked about seat of Amethi in UP, where the giant killer of 2019, Smriti Irani, is in the fray once again. This time against a new opponent in Kishori Lal Sharma. But our projection is that Smriti Irani is likely to retain Amethi. KL Sharma will lose this seat. That's a projection of the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll for Amethi. Let's talk now about Raebareli, where interestingly, after Sonia Gandhi's move to go to Rajya Sabha, Rahul Gandhi was brought in as a Congress candidate. The BJP tried its best to win this seat this time around. Dinesh Pratap Singh was their candidate, but our projection is that Rahul Gandhi is winning this seat. The Congress is winning over the BJP in Raebareli. That's our projection. Let's quickly go across to the next projection. This is, of course, the seat of Lucknow. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh in the fray here against Ravidas Mehrotra of the Samajwadi Party. Our big projection is Rajnath Singh of the BJP will win this seat. The SP will lose Lucknow. Let's go across to the next slide. If we can. Gorakhpur, again a very much important and talked about seat of Uttar Pradesh. Actor turned politician Ravi Kishan in the fray here against Kajal Nishad of the Samajwadi Party. And our projection is that it's going to be again a win for Ravi Kishan of the BJP. BJP wins this seat is a projection of the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll. Let's go across now to the Mainpuri seat where Akhilesh's wife Dimple Yadav is in the fray here. This has been a Yadav family bastion seat, a seat that was represented by Mulayam Singh Yadav before, of course, he passed away, and Dimple Yadav won it in a by-poll. This time around, she was facing Javeer Singh of the BJP. He's a UP minister who was, of course, put forth by the BJP against her. But our projection is Dimple Yadav of the SP is going to win this seat. That's the projection from Mainpuri. Let's talk about Patna Sahib now. Patna Sahib, again, a much talked about seat of Bihar, where Anshul Kushwaha of the Congress party, remember he's former Lok Sabha Speaker Meera Kumar's son, was taking on former Union Minister and stalwart of the BJP, Ravi Shankar Prasad, from, of course, this seat. Ravi Shankar Prasad, our projection, is going to retain this seat. He's going to win this seat of Patna Sahib for the BJP. Begusarai now. Let's talk about another high-profile seat. Union Minister Giriraj Singh in the fray here against Avdesh Rai of the CPI. Our projection is Giriraj Singh is going to win that seat. BJP winning Begusarai is a projection of the D-Dynamics NewsX exit poll. Last time he defeated Kanhaiya. This time he's going to defeat Mr. Rai of the CPI is our projection. Saran, again a much talked about seat. A seat that was witnessing a tight fight between Rajiv Pratap Rudy of the BJP and Lalu Prasad Yadav's daughter, Rohini Acharya of the RJD. What's the projection? Well, our projection is that Rohini Acharya is going to lose this seat. Loss for the RJD's first daughter, if we can call her that, because she's Lalu Prasad Yadav, the stalwart's daughter, patriarch of RJD's daughter, Rajiv Pratap Rudy, former Union Minister, slated to win Saran according to our projection. Let's move on to Asansol, where the sitting MP Shatrughan Sinha of the Trinamool Congress is taking on SS Ahluwalia of the BJP. What's our projection there? He's an individual who won this seat in a by-poll after Babul Supriyo resigned. But this time we are projecting it's going to be a loss for Shotgun Sinha. It's going to be a win for SS Ahluwalia of the BJP. Remember, this is a seat where Pawan Singh was first declared and then SS Ahluwalia. But our projection is that Mr. Ahluwalia is going to win this seat. Disappointment for Shatrughan Sinha here. Let's go across to Hooghly now, where our projection again is, this was again a very interesting fight between two fiery ladies here, Lockit Chatterjee of the BJP, Rachna Banerjee of the Trinamool Congress. Our projection is Lockit Chatterjee of the BJP, prominent Bharatiya Janata Party face, actor turned politician, is going to win the seat of Hooghly. Lockit Chatterjee projected to win according to exit poll. Diamond Harbour, this is a TMC stronghold seat. In fact, another seat that voted in the 7th and final phase of the Lok Sabha elections. Our projection is it's going to stay with the TMC. Abhishek Banerjee, Mamta Banerjee, CM of Bengal's nephew, will win against Abhijit Jats of the BJP is what we are projecting. Let's quickly move on now to Krishnanagar, and this is a shock because this is a seat that did also see a lot of controversy because Mahua Moitra, of course, of the TMC was disqualified. Remember, she lost her seat, although she was given the ticket once again by the TMC. And this time, the BJP fielded Amrita Roy, who's a royal from the seat and, of course, a relative of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, descendant of him. And it seems to be that that's working for the BJP because our projection is it's going to be a BJP win in Krishnanagar. Mahua Moitra poised to lose this seat. The TMC poised to lose Krishnanagar is our projection. Amrita Roy is going to win that seat is our projection of the exit poll. Nagpur now. This is, of course, a BJP turf. Nitin Gadkari of the BJP Union Minister projected according to NewsX and D-Dynamics to win this seat against Vikas Thakre of the Congress party. So no troubles there for Nitin Gadkari, expected to win according to our projection. Now another very interesting seat. The battle within the family. What's going to happen here? Well, we are projecting, according to NewsX and D-Dynamics exit poll, that this is going to be a big loss for Sharad Pawar. This is going to be a big loss for Supriya Sule's daughter, who is, of course, the contestant from the NCP Sharad Pawar faction, the sitting MP from this seat, because this seat is expected to go to Sunetra Pawar of the NCP, Ajit Pawar's wife. According to our projection, Ajit Pawar's wife, Sunetra Pawar, expected to win this seat is a projection of our exit poll. Big shocker there. Kalyan, let's talk about Kalyan now. Shrikant Shinde, Eknath Shinde, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, son in the fray here against Vaishali Darikar Rane from the Uddhav faction Shiv Sena. Well, we are projecting Shrikant Shinde is likely to retain his seat of Kalyan, will win there according to our exit poll. Let's go on to the next slide, please. Okay, well, this is now the Mumbai North seat where Piyush Goyal is making his debut on a BJP ticket against Bhushan Patel of the Congress party. Our projection is Piyush Goyal is going to make an electoral winning debut. He's likely to win that seat of Mumbai North according to our projection. Again, another debutant, Ujjwal Nikam of the BJP. Our projection is he's likely to defeat Varsha Gaikwad of the Congress in the Mumbai North Central seat. We are predicting Ujjwal Nikam of the BJP is going to win this battle of Mumbai North Central. Let's now talk about the Udhampur seat in Jammu and Kashmir. A high-profile minister, the BJP's J&K face, Jitendra Singh, locked in an interesting fight this time around with Chaudhry Lal Singh of the Congress, who was first disqualified, then he was brought back to contest against Jitendra Singh. We are projecting, though, Jitendra Singh of the BJP is going to win the seat of Udhampur against Chaudhry Lal Singh of the Congress party. Now another very interesting seat of Jammu and Kashmir, Anantnag. It's a battle, of course, where Mehbooba Mufti, former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir of the PDP, is locked against Mia Altaf Larwi of the National Conference. Our projection is that it's going to be a big loss for Mehbooba Mufti in this seat. Mehbooba poised to lose Anantnag. We are projecting, according to the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll, that Mia Altaf Larwi of the National Conference will win the seat of Anantnag. Let's now talk about Baramulla, where another former CM is hoping to make a win here, although he's locked against a very interesting fight against Engineer Rashid and Sajjad Lone of the People's Conference. What is the projection here? Well, the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll is predicting that former CM Omar Abdullah is going to win this seat. So National Conference winning Baramulla is our projection. Sajjad Lone is losing that seat. If we talk about Garhwal here, another debutant in the fray, Anil Baluni, communications in charge of the Bharatiya Janata Party. He's taking on Ganesh Godiyal of the Congress Party. I think he's a sitting Uttarakhand state president of the Congress unit there. Anil Baluni, though, our projection expected to defeat Ganesh Godiyal. So BJP winning Teri Garhwal according to our projection. Let's quickly, beg your pardon, Pori Garhwal according to our projection. Let's quickly go across to Nainital now, where Ajay Bhatt, Minister of State in the Government of India, is locked in a contest against Prakash Joshi of the Congress Party. Our projection, Ajay Bhatt of the BJP will win Nainital. It's a win for the BJP in Nainital according to our projection. Now we come to another very, very interesting contest where the BJP's star face from the south, the president of the Tamil Nadu unit of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Annamalai, is locked in a interesting contest against Ganapati Rajkumar, a very senior leader of the DMK. And what is our projection? Well, our projection is that it could be history, as Annamalai is going to win that seat for the BJP in Coimbatore. The BJP opening its account in Tamil Nadu, according to this projection of NewsX D-Dynamics. Annamalai expected to win that seat of Coimbatore for the BJP. Chennai Central, again seeing a very interesting fight. Vinod Selvam in the fray here. He's a former youth president of the Bharatiya Janata Party from Tamil Nadu. He's locked against Dayanidhi Maran, former union minister of the DMK. Our projection, DMK will win Chennai Central. Dayanidhi Maran will win this seat for the DMK. Again, another high-profile seat of Thoothukudi. Thoothukudi is seeing former Chief Minister Karunanidhi's daughter, Kanimohi of the DMK, taking on R.S. Velumani of the AIDMK. Our projection is Kanimohi will retain her seat of Thoothukudi, will win that seat once again for the DMK. Now another high-profile seat of Bengaluru South saw a battle of youngsters of both parties. On one side, you had the BJYM president, the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha president, taking on another young gun of the Congress party, Soumya Reddy. Our projection, though, is Tejasvi Surya likely to retain Bengaluru South. BJP expected to win that seat. Tejasvi Surya is going to win that seat for his party, is our projection. Now, the next projection of the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll comes from the Dharwad constituency, where Vinod Asuti of the Congress Party is locked in a contest with Union Minister Prahlad Joshi of the BJP. Our projection is Prahlad Joshi is winning this seat. No troubles for the BJP in Dharwad. Now let's talk about Mandya. Mandya is a seat which the BJP left for their ally JDS. JDS is Kumaraswamy, who is of course a former Chief Minister, locked in a battle against Venkatramani Gowda of the Congress Party. We are projecting JDS is winning Mandya. Kumaraswamy is going to win this seat, is our projection. Okay, now the interesting battle in Wayanad. So we already projected earlier that Raebareli is going to the Congress Party. Rahul is winning that seat. What's happening though in Wayanad? Well, this time around, remember, Rahul Gandhi, of course, was locked in a fight with K. Surendran of the BJP and Annie Raja of the left. We are projecting, though, that no troubles for Rahul Gandhi, the former Congress president, likely to win Wayanad as well. That's our projection of the exit poll. So Rahul Gandhi expected to win in Wayanad, apart from Raebareli that we shared with you earlier. Again, a very interesting contest in Jodhpur. This time around also was looking at a tight election possibly there. Karan Singh Uchiyara of the Congress Party, someone who's quite close to former Deputy CM Sachin Pilot, was taking on Union Minister Gajen Shekhawat, who of course has been winning this seat for the last two elections. This time around also we are projecting Gajen Shekhawat will win the seat of Jodhpur for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's talk about Kota now, where you had a rebel in Prahlad Gunjal. He was a BJP leader known to be very close to former Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje, and he has switched over to the Congress Party, taking on the sitting Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Om Birla, in Kota. This is a seat that I visited as well. Our projection is Om Birla of the BJP is going to defeat Prahlad Gunjal of the Congress party. That's the projection of NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll. Let's talk about now the seat of Bikaner, where another prominent face of the Bharatiya Janata Party from Rajasthan, Arjun Ram Meghwal, was taking on Govind Ram Meghwal of the Congress party. This seat is likely to go once again to the BJP. No troubles for Arjun Ram Meghwal is our projection. Now let's talk about the Vidisha seat, a seat that's been a stronghold of the Bharatiya Janata Party, a seat that's seen senior leaders like Sushma Swaraj represented. This time around though, Shivraj Singh Chauhan moves from Vidhan Sabha to Lok Sabha. Shivraj Singh of the Chauhan of the BJP expected to win that seat is our projection. Now another interesting seat of Madhya Pradesh, Guna, where last time you had Jyotiraditya Scindia representing the Congress losing this seat. This time of course on a BJP ticket, the Union Minister expected to defeat Rao Yadvendra Singh Yadav is our projection of the exit poll. Talking about Porbandar now, Porbandar seeing another debut, Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament contesting Lok Sabha this time, Mansukh Mandavia, the country's health minister, expected to defeat Lalit Vasoya. That's our projection in our NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll. Mandavia expected to win Porbandar. Now let's talk about another high-profile seat, another important seat of Gandhinagar. Amit Shah, Union Home Minister, no troubles for him, expected to defeat Sonal Patel. Our projection is Amit Shah is winning Gandhinagar once again. And now let's talk about another electoral debutante, Basuri Swaraj of the BJP. She was taking on Somnath Bharti of the AAP from the seat of New Delhi. The high-profile New Delhi seat is expected to go to the BJP according to our projection. Basuri Swaraj expected to make a winning debut according to our NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll. Let's now talk about a seat which was seeing a tight contest as well. If you spoke to BJP leaders off record, some of them said the one seat which is seeing a contest is this one, because former Congress Delhi president was taking on Praveen Khandelwal, someone who of course has been a president of the traders body but who was making an electoral debut. Our projection though is JP Agarwal is losing this seat, BJP winning Chandni Chowk. Praveen Khandelwal expected to win is our projection of the exit poll. Now another interesting fight of two Biharis in Delhi. Yes, Kanhaiya Kumar of the Congress taking on Manoj Tiwari of the BJP in the seat of Northeast Delhi. What's happening here? Our projection is Kanhaiya is losing. Manoj Tiwari expected to win this seat for a third time for the Bharatiya Janata Party. That's the projection of our exit poll from Northeast Delhi. Northwest Delhi, another seat that saw a change in candidate. Yogendra Chandolia of the BJP expected to defeat Udit Raj of the Congress, someone who was an MP earlier from the BJP, switched to the Congress. Although our projection is it's going to be a loss for him this time because Yogendra Chandolia is winning this seat of Northwest Delhi. Our next projection is Mahabal Mishra, again someone who's been a former member of parliament, expected to lose from West Delhi against Kamaljit Sherawat of the BJP. BJP expected to win West Delhi is our projection. Now let's talk about another high-profile seat. This is another seat that I visited, of course, which polled in the 6th phase, where you had Naveen Jindal of the BJP taking on Abhay Chautala of the INLD and Sushil Gupta of the AAP. The Congress in alliance with in Haryana had left this seat for Aam Aadmi Party. But what's happening here? It's a loss for the AAP and it's a loss for Abhay Chautala according to our exit poll projection. Naveen Jindal making a switch from Congress to BJP, expected to win Kurukshetra is our projection of the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll. Let's talk about Gurugram now. Another high-profile seat which is seeing actor turned politician Raj Babbar contest on a Congress ticket against Rao Inderjeet Singh of the BJP. No troubles for the minister though. We are expecting and projecting that Rao Inderjeet Singh is going to win Gurugram seat. Okay, let's talk about another high-profile, interesting seat, another seat where I visited on ground, Sambalpur in Odisha. What's happening here? Remember, this is a seat where Pranab Das of the BJD, the organizing secretary, is contesting against Nagendra Pradhan, who's been a former MP from the Congress party. He's been a former MP of BJD, joined Congress just before this election. He is up against Dharmendra Pradhan, the Odia face of the Bharatiya Janata Party, sitting union minister. Our projection is Dharmendra Pradhan is going to win Sambalpur. It's a win for the BJP in Sambalpur, is the projection of the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll. And now, another high-profile seat. This is a seat where this gentleman lost last time around to the BJD candidate. However, this time, good news coming in for Sambit Patra, as we are projecting that Jay Narayan Patnaik of the Congress and Arup Patnaik of the BJD are going to lose to Sambit Patra of the BJP. It's a win for BJP in Puri, according to our survey. Let's now also talk about the Arunachal West seat. Arunachal Pradesh, remember, is a state which has seen assembly results come out today, but Lok Sabha results will only come out on the 4th of June. What's our projection? Nabam Tukhi, a very senior leader from the Congress party, expected to lose against Kiran Rijiju of the BJP Union Minister. No troubles for him, according to our projection of the NewsX D-Dynamics exit poll. He's winning that seat in Arunachal Pradesh. Now let's talk about Tripura West. Tripura West is seeing former Chief Minister Biplab Dev locked in a contest against Ashish Saha of the Congress party. We are projecting, though, that it's going to be a win for Biplab Dev of the BJP in this seat of Tripura West. And that concludes our seat-by-seat findings. There are some more seats, I know, that you want to hear. But ye dil mange more, as they say. But for that, you've got to stay on to NewsX. We'll perhaps may get you those projections sometime tomorrow. But for now, we're going to decode these projections. That's a lot for one day, isn't it? And I know some of them you may agree with, some of them you may disagree with. So write in and send your feedback to us. We're going to be speaking to the man who got us these projections, Mayank Singh from D-Dynamics, in just a second. But let me get quick reactions from our guests in our studio as well. Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist, is joining us. Senior political commentator Sumit Peer is joining us as well. Sumit, which seat, projection are you most intrigued by? What are your first reactions to some of the findings of this seat-by-seat exit poll by D-Dynamics and NewsX?
I think, Uday, I don't know, is it coincidence or is it whatever, or is God's wish? The number I have been projecting on NewsX and on your shows is exactly what Mayank ji came with. When talking about 370, 375, that's what he came up with. So I think the exit polls are bang on, and my gut feel is that BJP is going to do slightly better than that, and NDA is going to do slightly better than that. The only one thing which I find very interesting is based on my sources on the ground, they are telling me that Rashid Engineer can be a bit of problem for Umar Abdullah in Baramulla. So we don't know how does that factor out, turn out, but rest all the things I'm in complete agreement. I'm in complete agreement.
That seat could possibly go to Sajad Lone.
No, Rashid Engineer is
Engineer Rashid. Okay.
Engineer Rashid, because there's a lot of extraordinary voter turnout. And the people on the ground are saying this is for Rashid Engineer. Though he's in jail, though I would love, if it's between Umar Abdullah and Rashid, I would love Umar Abdullah to win, not a Rashid Engineer. But that might be a thing. Rest all, I 101% concur. I don't see anything which is off track. Okay.
Himanshu Bhatt, your first reaction to the findings of this exit poll, the seat-by-seat analysis. Which are you most surprised by? Any that struck you as surprising? Any that you found were close contests, but now you possibly are agreeing with the result?
I think couple of seats, where I think the things could have been other way. One, Sumit has already said, that Rashid, the engineer factor, and Sajad Lone. Well, it could turn Sajad Lone's way, because of Rashid, the engineer. Because he's in the jail now.
He's in jail now.
He's in jail now. And see, the amount of voting that took place, that was in the first or second phase, 34, 35.
I think 57%.
57%. Now, 57% is something that unheard of in Kashmir, and National Conference, those candidates, father and son duo, have never seen 57% votes.
7% pe jeeta, 7%.
They have won in 7%, 12%, 13%. So they have seen only their core voter coming out and voting. They have not seen the opposition. They have not seen the commoner going and vote.
Correct.
So those are the seats, for me, according to me, are going to be very dicey. And on the ground, in a place like Kashmir Valley and the Kashmir Valley seats, voter coming on your face or inadvertently, accepting that they have voted for so and so, I think it's not going to happen there. There's still some time. There's still some work to be done. There's still some confidence on both the sides to be established.
Okay.
In such a situation, I'll find those seats very dicey. And I don't know, but I have my own doubts about Raebareli. Yes, most probably Rahul Gandhi will win. But if you go in the history of that seat, and if you see from last 3 elections, the winning vote share which is coming down, 368 lakhs to 165 lakhs, and then to loss. See, you compare Raebareli with Amethi. What Amethi was last time around, Raebareli is today. So it's the fruit ripe for picking.
Okay. Okay.
And that's the reason, you know, I look at it that.
All right, let me bring in Mayank Singh of D-Dynamics. Let's first understand from you, Mayank, the methodology of how you conducted this survey, this exit poll, and also the seat-by-seat analysis. What the individual methodology was, and you know, sometimes very often pollsters are hesitant in you know, talking about individual seat results. You know, they'd rather just put out a range and stick by that. But you've actually stuck your neck out and have given us this seat-by-seat analysis of several high-profile seats. 50 you've released today. I know you have more as well, you know, in your bag still, which perhaps we'll get you to take out some later today or tomorrow. But tell us a bit about the methodology and how this seat-by-seat analysis and breakup was actually got.
See, methodology, as we have spoken even yesterday, it was quite simple. The idea was to collect samples from each and every Lok Sabha constituency. The sample should be around 650. So we were making it sure that we are collecting somewhere around 650 samples per Lok Sabha constituency. And we kept in mind, like as India, we all know like the diverse nature of the people who come and vote on ground. So we took samples from each and every kind of people. Like we took 10% from first-time voters, we took samples of women voter, we took samples of the farmers, we took samples of elderly people, we took samples of SC, ST, we took samples of OBC. So we kept in mind that we touch each and every sphere of the dynamics that we see on the ground. Coming back to your second question, like how we focused on the VIP seats. So this was like, it was, I think we are the first firm that have come up with this idea of targeting those VIP seats, because while doing the survey on ground, we were quite intrigued with the questions that we were asked by the respondents. You know, when you go on ground, it's not only like a one-way conversation. So if you don't have a recording device, then people tend to talk more about their constituency and their candidates. So that thing happened, and that way we thought, let's take few samples of the candidates. So there were a few candidates which were like sure from before that. If we talk about Mahua Moitra, let's take that example. So we started with Mahua Moitra, and that, yeah. So I was myself there because that was the first seat that we started for the targeted area. So I was myself there, and the questions that we asked, it was more of like they were taking survey from us. Like why you have come here from Mumbai and Delhi to collect samples, and you know, the findings were really interesting. Like in case of Mahua Moitra, it was pre-decided before that Mahua Moitra is going to lose, because most of the party people, the cadre of that TMC, they are not happy with the way Mahua Moitra is portrayed. And now coming back to few other seats, like Patliputra is there in Patna. So for that seat, you know, we have seen a Delhi model kind of structure when it comes to polling. Like in Delhi, we all know for Vidhan Sabha, they go for Aam Aadmi Party, and when it comes to Lok Sabha, they vote for, unanimously they vote for BJP. The same thing, the same model we observed there on ground in Patliputra. When it comes to Bihar, which is scheduled next year, in the month of November, I suppose. So in Vidhan Sabha, people are quite reluctant when it comes to BJP, but for Lok Sabha, the choice is not RJD as such, but BJP.
Which is why perhaps Roni Acharya is projected to lose the high-profile RJD candidates.
Right. Okay. And the dent that Lalu Yadav has given to RJD, and you know, if you, I'm sure you would be knowing that even now during the campaigns, Tejaswi has made this thing sure that he shouldn't take name of his father.
Yeah.
Even in the banners and posters of RJD, his father was missing.
Okay. Okay. Let's just talk about those couple of seats which, you know, the speakers before you referred to. So Amethi and Raebareli. Raebareli, you're expecting Rahul Gandhi to win. Do you expect it to be close or not? And Amethi, you're expecting Smriti Irani to win. Do you expect that also to be close or not?
Interestingly, I'll start with Amethi. Amethi, even there, I went there and I stayed there for 7 days. Interestingly, the first finding that we got, it was all the way to Congress. But during last 10 days, I don't know what happened, and the entire momentum of that area changed. And when we took the samples for exit polls, then we got Rai Bareli in favor, Amethi in favor of Smriti Irani. Coming back to Rai Bareli, even the people are reluctant there, and they think that if Rahul Gandhi wins from Wayanad and Rai Bareli, what would be his stand? So most of the people, they know that Rahul Gandhi himself had made it clear to Sonia Gandhi that if he is winning Rai Bareli and Wayanad both, then he is not letting go Wayanad. So it clearly shows that that particular constituency of Rai Bareli would be given to any other candidate. So this thing hurts the people more. The respondent, they were only reluctant because of this thing. If Rahul Gandhi is coming back, is he willing to take over, or is he willing to let go of this seat? So the fight is very close, be it Rai Bareli or be it Amethi both.
Okay, Jammu Kashmir, another seat which are which Sumit and Imanshu were referring to, the Baramulla fight between of course the former Chief Minister Omar Abdullah against Sajjad Lone of the People's Conference and against Engineer Rashid. What did you find there? And do you believe that the high voting perhaps is also an indicator of that it's a close fight, or that people are speaking for Omar Abdullah in the valley?
No, the fight is close over there. And when it comes to voting, high voting or low voting, we don't have any data that suggests that, okay, if there is a place wherein high voting is happening, so that doesn't convert to...
because you're projecting one loss for a former CM in Anantnag, Mehbooba Mufti, but one win for a former CM Omar in Baramulla.
Yes, PDP would see some significant vote share slipping away from their side, and a national conference would be getting advantage of this particular thing.
Okay, let's talk about Baramati now. Again, that was a very, very interesting seat because it was a clash within a family. But your projection is that Sunitra Pawar of the Shiv Sena Ajit Pawar faction is going to defeat Supriya Sule of the NCP Sharad faction. Now, this is a big projection as well. Tell us a bit about that.
I knew it the moment I saw the data, and I knew it that people will raise their eyebrows when we'll declare this. But on ground, things are a little different. People there in Baramati, they know that when Sharad Pawar was there, the entire booth management, the booth campaigning was done not by him. So Ajit Pawar was the one who was taking care of all those things. So now when that particular seat is like has become a family feud kind of thing, then the upper hand is there for Ajit Pawar, and that's the reason why people on ground, they think that they have given enough chance and enough chance to Mr. Sharad Pawar. So this time they are very sure that they are giving it to Ajit Pawar wife. Okay.
And another, again, interesting contest was in Coimbatore. And you're actually projecting that it's going to be a win there for the BJP, that Annamalai is going to pull off this seat for the BJP in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now, this will also be nothing short of historic. Why are you projecting that?
Yeah, but the margin would be quite less. This is like neck to neck fight. It's very close. One of the tightest constituencies, I would say, we'll see in coming days that Coimbatore would be. And the kind of work that Annamalai has done, he was on ground since 6 months. You have seen that, and he has ran a pillar to post for his own, not only for his own seat, but other seats as well. And the kind of stature that he has got after that Padayatra, I think, that people from Karnataka also were in Bangalore. He has served during his job with the police. So he was called by BJP in Karnataka also. So not only Coimbatore, the surrounding areas also is getting influenced by this particular person. So he would be one man like Revant Reddy for Congress, like we saw Revant Reddy as a mass leader for Congress. The same thing is happening with Annamalai in Tamil Nadu.
Okay. Any other seats in particular that we've talked about where you believe the fight is very close, or which was a very difficult projection for you to finally make and stick your neck out to do?
Yeah, there were a few seats in Bihar, like Purnia would be a very close fight.
Papu Yadav is in the fray there.
Yeah, for obvious reasons that would be a quite close fight. Patliputra, I would say, that would be a quite...
Ram Kirpal Yadav seat.
Yeah, and then we have Karakat. So initially
Pawan
the
Singh.
data was suggesting that it is going hands down to Pawan Singh. But again, we know that like in last 10 days, BJP they come full in, and that's how they take the advantage. So Karakat, Patliputra, Saran is one seat. That we will see a close contest in. Then again in Delhi East it's a close fight because I myself was there in Delhi East. So barring few assemblies, Vidhan Sabha assemblies.
That's Yogendra Chandolia seat.
Yeah. So that would be a close fight. So the
What about Kanhaiya versus Manoj Tiwari?
No, Kanhaiya, again, like we have seen Kanhaiya losing last 2019 with more than, by more than I think 3.5 lakh. So here the margin would be relatively less. So it would be around 1.5 to 2 lakh margin.
Okay.
So
but
there,
East Delhi closer. That's Yogendra Chandolia versus Udit Raj, I think.
Right.
Okay. Any other states or seats which you found interesting in other parts of the country?
See, in Bengal we have got few.
Another Asansol, yeah, Asansol. You're projecting that Shatrughan Sinha is going to lose that seat to SS Ahluwalia.
Yeah, because a few people know that SS Ahluwalia is from that area, though he keeps on moving around, but he is a native of that particular place, and that is one of the reasons why we'll see that we are giving edge to him. Shatrughan Sinha, I mean, the kind of speeches he has made in the past, that was a question for the people over there. And people, Asansol has, demographically, if you'll see, we have people, though it is in West Bengal, but the Hindi-speaking people are quite in numbers. And that is the reason why maybe Mamata Banerjee has chosen Shatrughan Sinha, but he is not going to do any good for TMC over there.
Dimple Yadav winning comfortably from Mainpuri?
Yes, she is winning comfortably. Kannauj is a very tough fight.
Okay, Kannauj is very tough.
Kannauj is a very tough fight. All the high-profile seats in Uttar Pradesh will see a very close fight. Be it Kannauj, be it Amethi, be it Raebareli.
Muzaffarnagar also.
Exactly.
Muzaffarnagar, I think, is a close fight, isn't it?
Yes,
Sanjeev, of course, you're projecting Sanjeev Balyan will win.
Yeah, again, it's a close fight.
But
even Meerut also. So most of the seats, I mean, high-profile seats in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar will see a close fight there.
Okay, interesting. Did you also feel that, in high-profile seats, respondents are more hesitant to speak or not really?
Yeah, but it takes time. Like we used to collect somewhere around 650 to 700 data in 4 days' time.
Yeah.
But if you are targeting a particular candidate, then you have to make sure that the affiliation of if that respondent, the political affiliation, if they have or not. If they have political affiliation, then we used to move to some other respondent, because by that means you would be getting biased data, right? If you'll say that you are from BJP, then that way we couldn't get the exact organic data, we can say.
Who's winning by the biggest margin according to you?
Where, in which area you are talking about?
Varanasi, Gandhinagar. What's going to be the country's biggest margin according to you? Or do you believe Gujarat is again going to see those huge margins? I think C.R. Patil had the biggest margin in 2019.
No, I think margin everywhere as compared to 2019
is going to go down.
Yeah, it's going to go down. And barring few states, like we'll see massive jump in vote share in Kerala. We'll see somewhere around 21+% there in Kerala. In Tamil Nadu, we will see BJP doing somewhere around 13 to 14%.
I think again in Kerala, there are some close fights as well.
Yeah. In Punjab, we'll see surprisingly a good vote share for BJP and West Bengal.
Okay.
So, barring these states, I don't think BJP is doing quite well when it comes to
okay, let's get more reactions. Let's get more reactions to your projections and, of course, the seats we've put out. Rahul Ishwar, political analyst, is also with us. Come in here, Rahul. Any surprises for you in our projections? Which do you agree with? Which are you surprised by? What are your first comments? Rahul Ishwar.
They are more aligned with what majority of people think, and my analysis too. But 1 or 2 points of divergence or inhibitions, maybe many of our national media, including yours, may have projected an extra amount of vote share for BJP example, some of the very credible agencies and important agencies have projected up to 27% for BJP. Even though I'm a supporter of Modi ji, I doubt whether they will be able to catch up to somewhere around 27%. Right now, they are only at 14 or 15%. And a very cadre-based organization like CPM is given 29 or 30%. Some people have even given it lesser than BJP. So I don't think that will be a realistic figure. And I think 2 seats are having very good fight in Kerala. But beyond 2, some people projecting to 4, I am doubtful. But regarding all the other things, I mean, even in Tamil Nadu, I think BJP is poised to do well. But the vote share percentage that is being shown, I am apprehensive whether it is having a city bias. I'm not saying about your particular thing, but about general thing. Is it having a city kind of a bias? And I also think Congress may be slightly performing better in Karnataka and Telangana, and that rather than that is being projected. Of course, exit polls we know are not exact polls. The sample size taken all over India are lesser than the vote share of a particular constituency. So things may happen or things may change, but I believe it's going to be a pole position for NDA in a very comfortable way. NDA is going to...
What about the seat-by-seat projection? Any particular candidate wins or losses that you are surprised by, you agree with mostly?
I think most of the things are very agreeable. For example, Rahul Gandhi down in Wayanad will be having a very comfortable victory because Wayanad has 7 assembly constituency with a very strong presence of Muslim League party members. Muslim League is a very well-respected community-based party in India who is respected by every community, because they are very pluralistic. So Rahul Gandhi won't be facing some issue in Wayanad, as some people feel that will be a cakewalk for him in that matter. But there are some, I think even in Raebareli and all, Rahul Gandhi, because of the traditional seats, it will be safe. Unlike there is a giant killer like Smriti Irani emerging on the other side, Rahul Gandhi will be very comfortable. All the other seats are on the expected lines. But 1 or 2 doubts I have regarding the whole projection is in space like Maharashtra, in Karnataka, Telangana, down south, the vote share of BJP, which I believe might be a bit stretched because of distance bias, because of the tyranny of distance, as we call it. But BJP is comfortably in a pole position, and I think that will be the larger orientation. But I doubt whether this many seats and votes will come.
Syed Asad Abbas, come in here. Political analyst also joining us live. Syed Asad Abbas, your first reactions to the seat-by-seat exit poll, the projections we put out today. Which are you intrigued by? Which do you agree with? Which do you possibly differ with? What's your overall assessment? Syed Abbas.
Firstly, hearty congratulations and kudos to Team NewsX and D-Dynamics for the wonderful work. I must say, Mr. Mayank Singh, kudos to your team. I know that being a psephologist is not an easy job in collecting samples across the length and breadth of this beautiful country is no joke. And the heat, my God. So kudos to you and good job, well done. But like I said yesterday, I was on show with Vineet Malhotra and Vishab Gulati Saab. I've always believed that exit polls are not exact polls. I'm sure even the psephologists do agree with me. And I have my bone of contention on a couple of seats. I have a very good friends of mine who are booth level workers in Coimbatore. No doubt, the vote share of the Bharatiya Janata Party is undoubtedly going to increase in the Tamil Nadu. But Annamalai is looking to lose the seat. What I hear on ground could be the way. And like Mayank Singh says, it's going to be neck and neck. It's going to be a very close fight. I would definitely say that the DMK candidate is certainly going to win. Along with that, another very interesting place I'm excited about is from where my friend Rahul Ishwar comes, from the land of Kerala, the seat between Shashi Tharoor and Rajiv Chandrasekhar. I see it as a fight between the two titans, clash of the titans, two intellectual minds coming together. I also heard that it's going to be a tough fight being given by Rajiv Chandrasekhar. This was a promise made to Modi ji and Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah as to he's going to come back winning the seat. But let's see what happens there. Both are very good leaders. But this is something very exciting which I'm looking forward to. What I'm really surprised by is when Mayank Sahab mentioned about the Krishnanagar seat of Mahua Moitra. I've always liked this erudite speaker, very feisty, very fiery. It's unfortunate if she's going to lose that seat. But nevertheless, I'm a fan of Mahua Moitra's speeches. Fingers crossed. Let's hope a miracle comes her way. Another seat that I'm quite surprised by is Supriya Sule.
On a lighter note. Okay, I'm just joking. Yes, go ahead.
Right, Uday Saab. Supriya Sule, I've always seen her. As a matter of fact, I must tell you this, this anecdote. She happened to see a debate of mine on television. It was very kind of her, so humble of her to get in touch with me. We were in touch as well. And she's a leader. I've seen her WhatsApp journey. I see her WhatsApp status regularly. I've seen her. This is one leader who's got her ears to the ground. She's worked very hard in Baramati. And I know the number of times she visits from Mumbai to Baramati. She works, she meets the booth level workers and all of that consistently. But yes, I agree with Mayank on the fact elections are won on booth levels. Those parties or those
Himanshu,
leaders
responding to you.
without the right booth
Baramati,
management
as far as Baramati is concerned, let me tell you one thing. Supriya Sule, fighting for the third time, has won 2 elections. Ajit Dada Pawar being her poll manager. The entire booth level management on ground is done by Ajit Dada Pawar. And now his wife is fighting. So the tables have totally turned. In Baramati, on the ground, what we have witnessed is, on certain places, Supriya Sule people, they wound up their tables and went off after a certain time. So my friend, let us not be misinformed. And let us not misinform
allow me to
the
continue
people
the point.
on the,
Can I just complete
on the
my
broadcast,
point?
because this is a fact. Ajit Dada
Uday sir,
Pawar
can I
was the
just
one
be
who was
allowed to
responsible. As
complete
long
my
as he
point,
was
sir?
till he was in NCP. And people
Uday, can I be
understand
allowed
this.
to complete my point, please? Allow me to complete my point, Himanshu Saab. I never passed any aspersions or declare anything. I have full faith in D-Dynamics and Mr. Mayank. I did say he's done a good job. But to me, it's surprising, I said. I am not misinforming, sir. It is surprising. It could go either way. Please listen completely before you react.
No,
Also,
because,
as a matter of fact,
you said she's a ground level worker, she's done this, she's done that. All those things are not a reality. The reality is she went to her constituency and Sharad Pawar went there and Ajit Dada Pawar was the man for 10 years to nurture their constituency.
Uday, can I be allowed to speak without interruption, please?
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I have seen the level of work she's done, the work she's done. Irrespective of the results, I've seen the hard work she has put in. I am sure Ajit Dada Pawar has done great booth level management. If you didn't hear me, sir, I did mention that elections are won on booth management. And the last point, Uday Saab, very interestingly, I would definitely like to know, I did hear somebody called Chanakya apparently on Twitter has raised the galore, the eyebrow, saying that Madhvi Lata is going to beat Asaduddin Owaisi in a Hyderabad seat. I'd love to know from Mayank Saab, is it going to say? Because I think that Hyderabad, hands down, Asaduddin.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.